Hi and welcome back to BioFood Tech Coach YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today we are continuing with interview question, and I would like to combine two questions in this series that I'm posting today. Tell us about yourself. How well do you know yourself? And another question, how do you handle pressure? So those are the two questions that they would normally ask us at interview. How well can we answer? So let's find out. Hello and welcome to BioFood Tech Coach YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time to stop by, kindly please hit the subscribe button. I'm here to share knowledge with people working in the manufacturing industry and those one who will benefit from it. When the interview panel asks you to tell them about yourself, sometimes they will ask personal and professional after. So you must make sure the personal you keep it sweet and short. You don't need to go into a boring detail or long boring details when you are speaking about your personal life. Remember, that is your personal life and you have right to keep some information to yourself. So keep it sweet and short. For instance, you are a mom, you got 2 children, you are a wife. You don't need to go through the detail to tell them how long you've been a wife, and some people could find it boring when you start revealing too much detail during the time you are telling them about your personal life. And professional wise, when they ask you, tell us about yourself professional wise, you want to start immediately with your education background. You don't need to start with my name is so and so, because remember, they have your CV in front of them. They called you for the interview, so they know what is your name. Unless they are not able to pronounce your name correctly, those are the first things that they normally do. Re-ask if they are pronouncing your name correctly as an icebreaker. You laugh about it and you continue. So anyway, if you have to speak about yourself, start with your education background. For instance, I'm a matriculant and I've completed maybe national diploma in engineering or biotechnology or food technology, and you have a degree if you have one, or you have master if you have one. From education, you want to move to your professional experience. Your professional experience, choose the professional experience which are actually going to benefit in the role that you are applying for. For instance, if you are applying for a job in biotechnology or manufacturing industry, and then you were a salesperson previously, so you will want to bring your experience first of the job which are related to the job that you are applying for, and then you can give them your sales experience as a bonus. First, you want to make sure your full energy goes to the experience that are related to the post or the position that you apply. So for those who the professional experience starts with internship, you will start with that. I started as an intern in this company and then I completed it this year. After that, then I get a promotion in the very same company, or I left the company because I got a different job in a different company. Then you mention the company, you speak a little bit about your experience and what you've learned from that company. And if you've moved or you grew in that same organization, then you can speak position per position until to where you are now. So I'm going to use myself as an example. I work a series food juice. That's where I started my internship. I worked there for 1 year. After completing my internship, I had an opportunity to be promoted a different branch, which was Cape Town. I started in Johannesburg and I got an opportunity in Cape Town as microbiologist assistant. So from internship, I was a microbiologist assistant at Series Food Juice here in Western Cape. And then from that, after working for them for a year, I saw another opportunity as a quality manager in a company called Kokbe Food. They were not looking for someone with much experience because it was a small company. They were not looking for someone with much experience in the industry. I decided I'm gonna apply for that position anyway because I had a little bit of experience from the list of the job description that they posted on the job advert. Plus, I also had the opportunity to manage other students while I was in my role. So I applied, I took my chance, I went for the interview, and I got the opportunity at Kokbe Food as a quality manager, of which I've worked there for a certain period of time. And then from there, I had to move to another company where again, I moved for the very same position, but that was a big company and it was gonna give me a bigger exposure compared to what I was getting at Kokbe Food. At Kokbe Food, it was a spice company, whereas a different company that I had to move on was a food beverage, a soft drink beverage manufacturing company. Then I had to work there for 6 years. Then I have to actually speak about the experience in my 6 years in that company, where I was exposed to managing laboratory, chemical, and microbiology. I was involved in internal auditing. I was involved in supply quality assurance and also supplier auditing. So all those details, you have to make sure that you mention them. Then you move to a different post. So you must always start from the beginning until the end. And then they might ask you, so what made you choose this position or this opportunity? Then you have to tell them why you choose that opportunity based on your current role or your previous experience which you had in your career line. So when the company asks you or the interview panel asks you to tell them about yourself, always keep in mind this is your platform for you to give your perfect or your best shot. So that's the platform that actually gonna give you that job, or it might not. So give the best of yourself. Give them the right information about yourself that will give you that opportunity you are looking for. The other question that can come on the interview, how do you handle pressure? So how do you answer to this question? Can you handle pressure first of all? Because if you can, the first thing that you will do when you are working under pressure is to prioritize. You need to prioritize the most important tasks. You put them forward. When you complete them, then you can look on the tasks that have less importance. Prioritization is the only way that you can handle pressure. So you need to know what is important in order for you to put it as a priority on your list, and also ensure that you release that so that you can focus on what is less priority. So the next time you go for the interview and they ask you to tell them about yourself, make sure you speak less about your personal life, or can I say speak too little about your personal life and focus on your professional life. And when it comes to professional life, you will always start with your education and then you move to your work experience. And speaking of the work experience, start from the beginning to where you currently are now. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly please share with your loved one. They might benefit from it. And also remember to subscribe if you have not done it yet.